What up? I just woke up like an hour ago, something like that. And I wanted to talk about something. My tooth is kind of fucked up right now, but I don't know. Um, um, you know, people are interesting. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna talk about my business, but it's certainly interesting, right? Um, yeah, mm, like, had to get to my spot. Got to cough and burp and cough while walking, make me hold my breath and shit. Anyways, I heard you got like a tooth infection. See? Yeah. But like, my tooth isn't rotten or anything like that. Anyways, it's cause some got under my some got under and I knew, but they canceled my water floss order. So, oh well, we'll see what happens. I don't have dental, so. Anyways, life is interesting, man, and like, I don't know. I'm at my own decisions, my own decision points. Like, do you want something new or do you want to go back to the old shit? Because the old shit is like whatever, right? And it's like, I want to go to the new shit, okay? I want to go to the new stuff, all right? Hello, spider. I'm chilling. You chilling? You cool? I'll show you them. What's going on, friend? Anyways, I don't know, like, people, I don't like operating in the quiet part, right? No, I do like operating in the quiet part. Like, I don't like operating in lies. Like, I just don't do it. Like, and when people start doing that shit, it's like, okay, you can do it, but, don't expect me to, right? And it's like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves is to leave the quiet part, not necessarily leave the quiet part quiet, but like just act as if something isn't the way it is. Like, that's a huge pet peeve of mine. And like, I don't know, mainly with like interpersonal relationships. In which is like, you know, in like, in romantic connections or like friendship connections, I feel like it's cool, like in the beginning, right? Like for however long it needs to be, right? But it's like, if I know you already and you're doing this to try to like pull me in or whatever, it's like, all right, like whatever. Like, or even if I don't know you, like, I don't know. There's certain things, right? Like, pet peeve, but okay, there's exceptions sometimes, right? You can hear the dew falling like it's raining. Anyways, it's like, you know, see, that shit got in my face, bro. Anyways, it's like, I don't know, that shit. I don't know. People probably consider me like a bad person. I don't care. Like, the only reason why you would act in like a lie or something like that, and like pretending something is the way it isn't, is if you care about appearances. If you care about appearances, right? And I obviously don't care about appearances. But you see my tooth? I gotta look at it. I think it's pus, but I'm not gonna show you all my mouth, but anyways, because my tooth, it's been like that for years, bro, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, it's been like this on this side, and now it's like this. It went like, pretty sure it went like under. Anyways, got the spider web over here. Can you see it? You can't. Nope, you cannot see it. That's crazy. It's literally invisible on the camera. Is that on me? Yo, no way that spider put that shit on me, bro. Anyways, yeah. Anything else? Not really. I don't know. You know, some years ago, I promised myself that, like, there are certain things that when I say them to myself, it's like, all right, you know? And that's like, for me to lock in. If I'm gonna lock in on something, I say, all right, I'm gonna lock in on this, you know? And then I'm like, I'm gonna lock in on this. And then I never say it again because I'm already locked in, and saying it again is just an excuse because you're already locked in, right? Like things like that, like doing like a countdown on something that's like kind of hard to do. It's like, you know, building up the, not necessarily the confidence, but like building up the you know how you like you're about to do something. It's like, you know, like, say you're about to, you're like, damn. Say you're about to jump out of like a helicopter for like skydiving, right? And you're there, you know, you're like, okay, all right, right? Never done it before, but like the 3, 2, 1, and it's like I have to go, like I have to do it, right? That's me. So when I say I lock in on something, I gotta lock in about us at the third. It's like, okay, you're actually locked in. Like, you're in a whole different phase, right, of that thing, you know. And I've done that with I've done that with sorry about that again. I've done that with like YouTube. I've done it with certain like music things. I did that with like Twitch. I did that with like setting up my socials and stuff like that. I think I did that with like losing weight. I've done it with like a couple of things, not a whole lot, but like with a couple of things, right? And not just like normal stuff, but like also like spiritual things as well. Like spiritual milestones and things like that. And you know, like I mean, it's more so for me personally, but I guess I'm locked in, right? It's like it's a I don't know. It's something so small for other people, or I don't really know how big it is for others. But for me, it's like this major thing, you know. Anyways, I'm done. Doodles.